everyone, coming on again for another little project share to do with my Halloween series. Sorry, just get on my chair, come around the camera. We are on like, I think it's the end of like week 2 by the time I put this video out. So yeah, I'm really excited. I've loved doing this, like really have loved doing this. It's really sort of challenged me to make things that I wouldn't, well, obviously I would usually make these things, but it's challenged me to make something and prep it and schedule it and get me into some sort of organisation. It's been tough because, like I say, the little things you don't take into account, like, again, I'm coming down with a cold, again, the children are coming down with colds, there's loads of stuff going on with the school, obviously I work, and do you know what I mean? I try to fit everything in. Got family's birthday swaps, friends' birthdays. Do you know what? So honestly, I don't think I've ever been so busy crafting ever since I started my channel, because obviously beforehand I would just craft for like family members, but now I'm crafting for like all sorts of different things. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching my videos and taking part in things, and you know, just being there for a support. I've made some wonderful friends. So yeah, so just wanted to say thank you, really. I am going to show you a little Halloween project that I've made. I'm not going to do a tutorial on it because there's already one out there, so I will link a description down to the tutorial below in the description box. But these are freaking adorable. So yeah, wait for it, okay? So we've got these. How, oh my god, they're just so tiny, like honestly tiny. So these measure, what do they measure? 2 and say 3/4 by 4 and sort of 3/8 or so. Okay, and these are, if you haven't figured it out by now, these are mini TNs using 6x6 paper pads, 6x6 papers. Okay, and some of them are not even 6x6, so I'll show you. I'll show you now as I go through. So yeah, it is just the tiny version. Let me see if I can show you the difference. This is the one that I had off Kim for Halloween. I have got another one as well from Steffi that I keep on my desk. So yeah, so that is the size difference on them. These are like the normal standard ones. Then you've got your B6 ones, which are like pretty big. And you've got, I think they call these maybe micro TNs, I don't know. But yeah, the tutorial I followed was from Live Love Scrap, and she is like a phenomenon on YouTube. She does loads of different things. And all I did was get the measurements from her. I went from there. Sorry if I'm sniffing and things. I'm coming down with a cold, so I do apologise. I'm getting on my own nerves, to be honest. So yeah, so those are the TNs. Okay, now I did one using the Pumpkin Party 6x6 paper pad, but I also wanted to do another one then, so I did use my Hocus Pocus. Now this is 12x12 paper, but I cut it down, and obviously it doesn't use as much then because you're only using 6x6. So this one I did first. Okay, so on the front I just added one of these cut parts from the collection, and it says, if you've got it, haunt it, and there's a picture of the haunted house there. I added one of these paper clips, which I now can't get off, yeah, that I made, that's laminated, and just put a dot on the top there. Okay, I used a green elastic because I thought it went really well with like the green cauldron dot there and the doors and things. And this is like the haunted house paper. I love this paper. Okay, and it just opens up. I haven't put any pockets or anything in, but there's nothing stopping you. You could put a pocket here, you could put a side pocket. It's entirely up to you. I just did them plain and simple because I would use them as like little notebooks. I probably wouldn't use them to hold things in. So I put one of the, again, one of the smaller cut parts there, Creep It Real. And then I've used the ghost paper and Boo to You with a ghost that Steffi kindly gave me. And that is that paper with the design on the back. And then inside here is just a photocopy paper. And what I did is these inserts here measure 3 3/4 by 5, score it at 2.5. Then for the paper, I grabbed about 5, 6, maybe 7 sheets of paper. Cut my paper down to 4 7/8, I think it was, 4 7/8, by 3 3/4, the same height as the book. And then fold it in half. And then with my, because sometimes when you fold these in half, then they get like little edges, which really bugs me. So I just went across the edges with my knife then. Okay. So yeah, that's really, really simple to do your own. So yeah, I'm really, really, really liking that. I love this colour as well. It's fab colour. So then there's this one here, which I just decorated up with a little bit of washi and another cut apart. And that is the back paper. And this one then, I did exactly the same thing, but I did it with lined paper instead of a plain paper. And then this one here is the spider paper, and I just put bugs and kisses, and I just stuck down one of the die cut spiders that Steffi gave me as well. And then on the back here it says keep calm and eat more candy. And like I say, so there is another, where is it? There is another, I don't know if I can grab it. It doesn't want to grab. Oh, you know what I mean. There is another, if I could just bring it up to the camera, elastic there. So you could put another booklet in there if you wanted to, or an insert to hold, I don't know, receipts or whatever you wanted to. I haven't done one of them, but you could easily do it. Because these are only 3 3/4, what you could do is take a sheet of 6 by 6 paper, measure it 5 for your width, score at 2.5, and then for your height you could do it, say the page needs to be 3 3/4, so if you add on 3/4, hang on, I'm just doing some math here, 2 1/4, is it 2 1/4? So maybe just add on 2, so instead of 3 3/4 you've got 5 3/4. So 5 by 5 3/4, and then score then way at 2 along the bottom, so that bit folds up, and then do like an insert like you would in a normal sort of TN. Or you could do something similar to what Kim did in this one, and I really like this idea, is again fold it, but then fold on the sides, but obviously with a 6 by 6 you wouldn't be able to do that. So what you could do then is any scrap bits, you could just stick them on here, the 3 sides, and then pop that in like that. So yeah, I really like that idea. But yes, so that's easy done. It's easy added in. It's just that I've not done it in this one, okay? So I've used green elastic because I really, really like the green against this, because I think it really, really pops. So I've done that one. Pop that back together. Pop my little Spidey in there. Okay, so that's that one. And then I did a Hocus Pocus one using my Hocus Pocus paper. So I've just got, I'm thinking of adding a little witch's hat charm to the end of this one. I just haven't done the charm yet. Again, with the cut apart, it says bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I went for the witch's hats because this was the scrap paper that I had left over from other projects that I'd done. So yeah, I used the witch's hat as my cover. I used the purple against this because I thought that went quite well. And then inside here then is obviously the ghost paper, and what I did is I just stuck a couple of stars in to just give it a little bit more colour. And then at the bottom of like I can't grab one now because they're over there, but at the bottom of like the paper strips where it shows you the design on the other side, this has got Hocus Pocus along every sheet, so I've just been taking them off and keeping them for my stash. So I did that with the Hocus Pocus, and then I got one of these sequin witches on a broomstick in purple. Okay, and I've just used the plaid colour paper there for this insert. And then this is the one that's backed with sweets and candy corn and lollipops and things. This one I did as lined paper. Okay, this is non-directional paper, so if you're reading things that are upside down, there are ones then that are the right way, like that one. So, yes, that's that one. And then I did a ghost one. So I just took one of the stickers from the sticker sheet and put that there. And then in this one is the copy paper. And then I used the reverse side to that one for the main, for this insert here. And again, it's just plain copy paper. Okay, and I've added ghost and some star stickers there. Okay, and yeah, and the hats are non-directionals because they go in every which direction. So yeah, so for the cover, I will obviously link the tutorial below, but I think for the cover it was working out at 6 by 4 1/4, score at 2 3/4, 3 and 3 1/4 to give you your score. I don't know if you can see, to give you your score lines. I don't generally tend to fold on the middle score line because I like that sort of book look. So I just fold over on this line here. And then I measured up 1/4 inch here and punched in 3 holes using my 1/8 inch, because obviously you want something small. You wouldn't have a big hole because they probably end up interjoining. So yeah, so I did that, and I did that at the top, and then for this little bit here I just used my pokey tool halfway down. I think it's 2 1/8 halfway down, and I just used that to get in the elastic. Okay, so yeah, so I'm probably going to make several more of these because they're really, really cute. Because I did sort of, I was in bed last night looking at all the doodlebug paper, because I'm absolutely in love with doodlebug paper at the minute, and I was going to buy the 12 by 12 in the pumpkin party, and I thought, well, no, you don't need the 12 by 12, babe, because like in the 6 by 6 it's got a lot of the, you know, like the cut parts and stuff in it. So I thought, no, you don't need the 12 by 12. But then they've got a new one out, which is called Candy Carnival. It's all the same sort of colours as here, but yeah, it's a 6 by 6 paper pad, so I did actually put that in my basket in Etsy and sort of bought it. So yeah, I couldn't contain myself, because like I say, as well as this, I've got things to make for my children, and I've got some happy mail that I want to send out to some friends and that to say thank you. So yeah, so I wanted to make some other things, and I wasn't sure if I'd have enough paper left over. So yeah, you never know whether you've got enough paper and things, so I like to have more than what I've got anyway. But yeah, I was also checking out the Christmas stuff, because that'll be my next sort of buy-in. But obviously I've got to make sure that I've got enough money for kids' presents and stuff like that, which is the main priority, not my crafting stuff. But yeah, so I hope you give these a try. They are so cute, and they're so quick to do. If you've got the A4 laminated sheets, you can fit 2 of these in one. I didn't. I've got the A5 style, I think, so I just use 1 each for them, because I'm trying to use them up, because they're not the best quality, if I'm honest. Wilko ones are not great. So yeah, so I use the A5 on them, but yeah, by all, you know, you can get in 2 each way. So yeah, that works out really well. And yeah, I just really enjoyed making them. Like I say, I've enjoyed making everything I've made this in this series, and I hope you have a go too. Like I say, really easy projects, but yeah, I really love them. I can't stop looking at them. I really like them. So yeah, so this is like the end of week 2. So I think I'll probably do maybe another week, and then stop, because I really need to start concentrating on my Christmas stuff and getting stuff sorted for the actual Halloween main event. So yeah, so I'll probably do another week. So I might have, just trying to think now what I've got, I might do some rosettes maybe. I've got another box to show you. I might have another little box to show you as well. And then I might finish off with like a bigger project, but it'll be in quite a few parts, okay? So yes, so thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye!